Many people have said, oh, you have just a perfect life. You get to stay home with your son. Your husband loves you and provides for your every need. What more could you want?
4 years ago, when her son Joshua was born, Sherlyn Luedtke gave up a successful business career to become a full-time mom.
I wanted to make sure that my son had the best that I had to give, so I just gave and gave and gave. I thought that was how it had to be. I never really thought about how it would take its toll on me, my health, my emotional state.
The more Sherlyn nurtured the son she adored, the less she took care of herself, eventually becoming so depressed she didn't want to leave the house.
I felt pretty hopeless. I felt out of control. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. The more I nourished him and poured out my love for him, the more I felt that parts of my life were disappearing. I was angry because I felt that I had traded my life for his, and that in order for him to grow, I had to die. And I don't know where I got that idea, but it felt like I was dying.
Sherlyn's depression led to poor eating habits.
I felt sluggish. I didn't have energy to keep up with my son, and I knew that the choices I was making about food was taking its toll. I wanted to make a change. I heard Bill speak, and there were thousands of people in the audience, but I felt that he was directing his comments to me.
The difference between people who are extraordinarily successful and those who are not is energy.
He talked about how we needed our children to be strong, and the best way to teach them is to be examples.
Your kids can't even hear what you're saying because what you're doing is deafening to them.
I wanted to be an example for my son. The time had come to dust off the weights and start using them. And it was fun, it was energizing. I couldn't afford a gym membership, so we had to make do with what we had. For the first time, I realized that that power was still alive in me. But I knew I had to do this on my own, and this was the greatest strength. This was the greatest learning I had from this experience, was that I could. I lost 5 pounds of fat and put on 2 pounds of muscle. My body fat is now close to 20%, so I feel really lean. I am really lean. Now I know I can push through and actually create experiences for me and my son because of my strength and my endurance.
Joshua used to compete for his mom's attention when she started working out. Now, he often exercises with her.
Bend at the knees.
I'm very proud of Sherlyn and all the things that she's accomplished. I see a lot of happiness in her and everything that she's doing now.
The physical change was icing on the cake. You see, the real transformation took place inside. Now Sherlyn's bubbling over with positive energy.
I really feel like a transformation has happened in my life. I have more joy, more purpose, and a lot more energy to do the things that I love to do.